Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Mai with Simply Bloom. So I'm sorry for kind of the dark lighting this morning. I ran out extra early, or as early as I can with the lighting situation, to harvest some apples. Now the reason why I ran out super early is because this time of year, I don't know what happens if the queen bee leaves and all of the rest of her worker bees just get kicked out of the hive. I don't know, but around this time of year, the hornets settle on the apples and they don't leave. They just eat the apples on the ground and they stay here all night long, and they get kind of nasty around this time of year. They can. So I came out when it's still early, still cold, when the bees are still sleeping, to pick some apples. And I saw Laura from Garden Answer make her homemade grape juice with a steamer, and I'm like, I'm gonna try apple juice. So I bought the same steamer she did. Go check out her video. She goes into very in-depth detail of like the steamer and how it works, and I'll do my best, but being that I'll have to be inside with 4 kids in the house, sometimes it gets a little noisy. So we'll see what happens. But this is the Zestar apple. It is my all-time favorite apple. You can see how gorgeous that is, and it is our most juiciest apple we have. You bite into it and your whole mouth just bursts with juice, and it's so good, so good. If you're looking for an apple to plant, get definitely at least a Zestar. So good. So I'm just gonna harvest these apples. I have a short time. Kids have dentist appointments this morning, but I wanted to get these picked before the bees really woke up. And then my juicer is supposed to be delivered today, or steamer. And when that arrives, we'll move on to the next step of juicing apples. Okay, you guys, I got 3 buckets. There's like 5 more at the very tippity top. I don't feel like falling off a ladder trying to stretch for those. So eventually they'll fall on the ground. If I see good ones on the ground, I'll pick them up, eat them. I went through most of them on the ground to find, if there were a couple spots on it or bruised. I know I was just going to be making juice anyway, so I picked those up. The ones that were like half gone, I left those. But I have to go, so I'm going to bring these inside. From what I understand about the steamer is there's 3 levels. So the bottom level you put water in, and then there's a mid level that collects the juice, and the top level looks like a strainer. That's where you put your produce in, so your fruit. I was reading the reviews, people have done veggies for like veggie broth. So those go in the strainer section. So then you boil the water underneath, and the hot air steam causes the fruit or veggies to release their juices, and then that gathers in the middle section, and it's like genius. So I'm excited for that to come through. You can do it without the steamer. I was reading you just throw your apples into a pot with a little bit of water in it, and then you have to run it through a sieve or a coffee strainer, cheesecloth, all that stuff. And I'm like, I just want to go the steamer route. So I'm gonna have to run to a dentist appointment. When we come back, hopefully the steamer will have arrived and we will get started on that next process.
That's the homemade apple
Really,
juice.
really hot, okay?
The homemade apple juice. Is that the homemade apple juice?
Yes, honey. Look at that. Homemade apple juice.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I don't need another pot.
Oh yeah.
Careful, don't bump the chair. Don't touch, hot. Okay, you guys, it's almost a week later since I started this project, and I have some apple juice. So I have about 8 quarts of apple juice right now, and I still have another 2 buckets of apples to do. But look at that color. It tastes like no apple juice I've ever tasted. And I'm sure it depends on what variety of apples you use, but I was kind of thinking it would taste like that Welsh apple juice that you buy from the grocery store. No, nothing like that. It's very good, very potent, like very, very strong. I thought about diluting it with water a little bit. It tastes more like a strong apple cider than apple juice, but it's really, 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 really good. So I'm gonna have fun in previous years to come, mixing and trying different varieties of apples and all that stuff. But it was a fun project, and I am so excited I got to try this. So that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.